It's a good idea to have plenty of salt on hand. So why not make them yourself and save some money? You may want to pre-finish the pieces before you put it together.
Mrs. FIXIT Easy Home Repair. Please welcome this morning, Terri McGraw.
Thank you.
Tell us about Mr. FIXIT.
I'm Mrs. FIXIT because I'm married to Mr. Break-It.
Oh.
Mix a tablespoon of salt into a quart of... I'm Mrs. FIXIT, and it's just that simple. Remember the milk carton birdhouses? Come on, we've all made them at one time or another. Well, plastic milk jugs and containers can be used for all sorts of things around the house. Just rinse them out and put them aside. Small lunch-sized or full-size cartons cut down are great for starting seedlings before spring planting season, or use them to protect small items when you're moving. Just slip the knickknacks inside and you don't have to worry about them getting damaged. You can also cut several of these cartons down and use them to organize socks, stockings, and jewelry in your dresser. As far as the plastic jugs go, cut an opening in the side of the container, keeping the handle intact. This is now a great tote for small tools, screws, and nails for household projects. You can also line them up for storage in your workroom. Another use? A great little clothespin caddy, or a handheld bucket for small painting projects. Punch some holes in the bottom and use it to spread grass seed, or in colder climates, use it for rock salt. Cut the entire top off of a jug, and it's a great waterproof container for your steel wool pads and sponges underneath your kitchen sink. Try it. I'm Mrs. FIXIT, and it's just that simple. You can buy these triple frames in most gift shops, except they're expensive. So why not make them yourself and save some money? It's easy. You'll need to buy 3 solid wood frames, and depending on the weight of the frames, some leather strapping, string, or ribbon to connect them. Measure in about 1 inch on the 4 corners of each of the frames. Mark the spot. Put on your safety glasses and carefully drill a hole through each of them. Your drill bit should give you a hole just wide enough to thread your string through. Brush away any wood shavings and make sure the holes are nice and clean. Now all you need to do is just attach the frames together with your cording. Start at the top of the frame and make sure you leave yourself a loop to hang it from. Then you can thread the string through the top 2 holes, knot it off to secure it, and continue doing this through each set of holes. Make sure to tie off the ends so each frame is nice and secure. That's all there is to it. You can add as many frames as you'd like. Try it. I'm Mrs. FIXIT, and it's just that simple. You spend a lot of time making sure your home is safe for your family, but what about your pets? Seemingly harmless items can cause big problems. Keep rubber bands, plastic wrap, Christmas tinsel, Easter grass, wrapping paper, and ribbons away from your pets. All of these items can cause intestinal blockage if your pet eats them. Watch out for foods too. There are many foods that make animals ill, including chocolate, caffeinated beverages, alcohol, grapes, raisins, dairy products, and raw eggs. To keep your pet safe, push these items towards the back of the counter. And make sure that you keep your garbage in a closet, cabinet, or by a trash can with a lid so they can't scrounge around inside. If you're having a party, put your pet in a kennel or in a safe room alone. Well-meaning guests may share table food with your pets that make them sick. Pets love to chew. Use a child-proofing cue. Wind electrical cords around furniture legs so they aren't noticeable to a curious pet and they won't end up electrocuted. House plants can be toxic for animals. Some common plants to avoid: ivy, poinsettias, Easter lilies, tulips, and other bulb plants. For a complete list of foods and plants that can harm your pets, check out my website. I'm Mrs. FIXIT, and it's just that simple. Would you like a custom piece of furniture or a lampshade without the custom price? Well, consider decoupage. It's an ancient art form, and it can truly give you a unique new look. Clean the piece as best you can, removing all dust and surface dirt. Then cut pictures out of magazines or old books. You can even use paper copies of your favorite family photos or a piece of fabric. Paint the back of your selection with some decoupage glue or plain old white glue. Then smooth them over the surface of your piece. You can use one picture or make a collage of several pictures. A popsicle stick will help you get your pictures nice and smooth. When you're satisfied with your placement, set the piece aside and allow the glue to dry. Once the glue is completely dried, paint the decoupage glue or the white glue over the entire surface of your project. If you're using white glue, mix 3 parts glue to 1 part water. This step seals the picture so that regular use won't damage it and gives the piece a nice uniform finish. Let it dry and then give it one more coat. Decoupage is an easy way to get that one-of-a-kind look. I'm Mrs. Fix-It, and it's just that simple. Somehow it never seems as much fun taking down the holiday decorations as it does putting them up, but it has to be done. And I have some pointers for you. What do you do with all your fragile ornaments? Well, I suggest you stop by the grocery store and buy several sizes of plastic food storage containers and a few boxes of tissue. The containers don't cost a lot, and they're nice and sturdy so they protect your family treasures. The tissue is a perfect inexpensive buffer. These containers are also great for extra bulbs and fuses, hangers, and tinsel. If you're not sure how to store your lights so that you don't end up with a tangled mess, plug the strands together and wind them around an extension cord spool. Think how easy this will be when you pull them out next year. It's so hard to find a safe place to store holiday wreaths. My suggestion, look down. Under a bed is the ideal place. They won't be in the way, and they won't get crushed either. Slip it in a clear plastic garbage bag and slip it under the bed, out of sight and safe until next year. When you take the tree down, make sure that you clean the stand well with hot water and a little bleach. This will kill the bacteria and you'll be all set for next year. I'm Mrs. Fix-It, and it's just that simple. Between the toys, blankets, shoes, and clothes, kids' closets can get really cluttered. Well, I have a few ideas to help you optimize that space and get rid of that clutter. If you feel like you can never find an outfit for your child during the morning rush, hang a canvas stacking shoe bag in your child's closet. Match outfits right down to the socks while you're folding laundry, and then store an outfit in each of the compartments. This way you can simply grab and go each morning. Kids grow so fast. To eliminate piles of outgrown clothes, keep a large plastic bin in the child's closet. As the child outgrows clothes, toss them in the bin. When it's full, mark the size clothes and stash it in storage. Then replace it with another bin. How about toys? Look for a portable toy bin that will fit in your child's closet. Then bring the whole thing out into the room or the family room and let them play. When they're done, toss the toys back inside and stash the bin back in the closet. A big time saver, believe me. Keep your favorite pre-treater close by but out of reach of the little ones. Pre-treat stains as you undress your children, and then toss the clothes in the hamper. This way you won't forget that the stains are there and you'll be all set on laundry day. Easy ways to organize your kids' closets. I'm Mrs. Fix-It, and it's just that simple. Come on. Can you have a clean home and have time for your family? Of course. I have a list to help keep your house clean and your sanity in check. Start with the kitchen. Keep some rubbing alcohol and soft cloths under the sink. They give a quick, streak-free shine to kitchen surfaces. Do the dishes promptly. Nothing makes a kitchen look messier than a pile of dirty dishes. If you do them after each meal, the job won't be as big at the end of the day. Then give the sink a quick wipe and pop the sponge in the dishwasher to clean and disinfect it right along with the dishes. Next, the bathroom. Train your family to wipe the walls down after each shower. Leave a note if you have to. It'll keep soap scum and hard water off the wall, eliminating a whole lot of scrubbing. Use area rugs. It's easier to throw a rug in the washer once a week than to clean up muddy footprints. The bedroom, make the bed every morning. It makes the whole room look neater. Don't toss clothes on a chair or bed frame. Hang them up or toss them in the hamper. A couple of dryer sheets in the hamper will keep it smelling fresh until it's laundry day. Finally, the family room. Before you go to bed, clean up clutter and put it in its place. Then you aren't saddled with hours of cleanup on the weekends. Store used dryer sheets in a drawer in the living room or family room as a dust cloth for furniture and electronics. No need for spray polish. A cleaner house in minutes a day. I'm Mrs. Fix-It, and it's just that simple. An automatic soap dispenser is a great way to clear up the clutter around your sink and always have soap on hand. To start, you need a 1-inch mounting hole in your stainless steel sink top. Decide where you want the dispenser and use a hole saw for cutting metal to cut the opening. Don't forget to wear safety goggles while you're working. These dispensers come with all the parts that you need. Simply lay them out so they're easily accessible. Apply a bead of plumber's putty to the underside of the top part of the dispenser assembly. Then put it through the hole and secure it underneath with the washers and nuts provided. Once it's secure, slide the soap container onto the shank under the sink. These containers come in both plastic and metal varieties, so be sure that you read the directions for any variations. If necessary, assemble the plunger and valve assembly. This one came together. The only thing you may have to do, depending upon the model, is to insert the supply tube into the cylinder. The final step is to tighten the base of the pump to the sink top. That's it for installation. To fill the dispenser, remove the pump assembly, pour in your favorite liquid soap, and replace the pump. Easy installation and quick cleanup. I'm Mrs. FIXIT, and it's just that simple. Silent problems can cause big troubles in the bathroom, while a little preventative maintenance can go a long way to ensure that your bathroom runs more efficiently. Run the exhaust fan with every shower. Moist air settling on your walls and windowsills will eventually lead to rot and some costly repairs. The fan takes moist air out of the bathroom and leaves it drier. Keep your shower, sink, and tub drains running smoothly. Clogged or slow drains can tax your pipes. Once a month, clean each drain by dumping a cup of baking soda into it, followed by a cup of white vinegar. Once these ingredients have stopped bubbling and fizzing, flush the drains with a big pot of boiling water. On the same day that you clean the drains, check the toilets. Put a few drops of blue food coloring into the tank and let it sit for a few hours. Then check to see if there's any movement. If the color finds its way to the bowl or the floor, you have cracked seals that need to be replaced. Then flush. If blue water pools at the base of the toilet, replace the wax ring. Final check, caulking. Cracked and worn caulking can let water seep into walls and can cause rot. The same goes for cracked or missing grout in tile walls. Replace damaged or worn caulk and grout promptly. Some quick and easy preventative maintenance to keep your bathroom in tip-top condition. I'm Mrs. FIXIT, and it's just that simple. A plain old wall mirror may have clean lines, but it doesn't add much character to a room. Well, I have an easy project to dress up that mirror. Frame it. Make sure that your mirror is held in place with adhesive or flush mount clips so that the perimeter of the mirror is clear. Take measurements of both the length and the width. The next step is to grab some molding. You can use pretty much any kind of molding that you want to frame out the mirror, so choose what suits the room. Also, prime and paint the moldings before you put it up. It'll save you headaches later on. Measure and mark the moldings to the size that you'll need. Remember, the inside of each miter cut will be the length that you need the board. Make your cut and sand them smooth so you get tight corners. If you aren't comfortable making miter cuts, consider moldings and end blocks. They install flush against each other and only require straight cuts. Once all your cuts are made, simply secure the pieces around the mirror on the wall with finishing nails. If you have a nail gun, this will make short work of the project. Looks great. Now all that's left to do is fill the nail holes and touch up the paint. I'm Mrs. FIXIT, and it's just that simple. Household odors can be an annoyance, but we all have to deal with them from time to time. Well, I have some odor eliminators for you. If you burn something on the stovetop, fill a saucepan about halfway with water and add citrus peels, apple chunks, and a couple of cinnamon sticks. Put the pan on the stovetop and let it simmer over a low heat. The fruit and cinnamon will saturate the steam, which will eliminate the odors. Burned foods in an oven are no problem either. Put some water and slices of lemon in a pie pan and slip the pan in the oven while it cools. The warm oven and citrus will kill the smell. If you can't seem to get garlic or onion smell off your skin, rub your hands on a stainless steel spoon under hot water. A reaction with the metal will kill the smell. Stinky disposal? No problem. Make some white vinegar ice cubes. Toss a few in each week and flip the switch. They'll scrub and deodorize in one step. Just make sure that you label the cubes in the freezer so nobody else uses them. Musty vacuum bags will spread that mustiness every time you turn them on. What can you do? Grab those cinnamon sticks again. Pop a couple in the bag for a fresh scent each time you vacuum. Musty closets can be freshened up with an old knee-high filled with cedar shavings or a bar of soap. Just some easy odor eliminators. I'm Mrs. Fix-It, and it's just that simple. Whether you're framing a picture or replacing a small window pane, you may need to cut some glass. Well, don't be intimidated. It's really easy to do. First step, when working with glass, make sure that you wear work gloves and safety glasses. Work with a clean piece of glass on a flat surface so there's even weight on your glass. Mark your measurements with a glass marking pencil or a marker and line up your cut with a straight edge. Cutting glass is actually a two-step process that involves scoring the glass and then actually breaking it along the score line. To score the glass, you need a carbide tip wheeled cutter lubricated with some mineral spirits or lubricating oil. Hold your straight edge with one hand and pull your cutter along the edge in one firm and even stroke. You should hear it crackle as you go. Once the score line is done, place the edge of the glass over a round object like a pencil or a small dowel right at the score line. Gently push downward so that the glass breaks along the line. If there are any small pieces that don't break on the line, pull out your cutter again. Use the slots to grip and break them away. I'm Mrs. Fix-It, and it's just that simple. Have you noticed the changing trend in breath mints these days? They all come in a cute little tin. Well, don't throw away the tin when the mints are gone. I have some uses for them. Put together a little mending kit to keep in your handbag, glove compartment, or desk. Stock the tin with a small pair of scissors, some thread, a couple of needles, and some extra buttons. You'll be ready for a loose hem or a popped button anytime. How about a little first aid kit? A tin is the perfect size to hold a couple of antibacterial wipes, some ointment, and a few plastic bandages. Or maybe a diaper bag caddy. Fill it with pins, diaper rash ointment, and a little pair of nail clippers. Keep a tin in your travel bag. It's the perfect fit for cotton swabs, jewelry, or hair accessories. If you wear glasses, these tins are the right size for an eyeglass repair kit as well as a cleaning cloth. Use the tins to organize your toolbox. They're the perfect fit for small hardware like picture hanging supplies, nails, screws, nuts, and bolts. These tins are really mint. I'm Mrs. Fix-It, and it's just that simple. Time to change the toothbrushes? Don't throw out the old ones. There's some ways that you can reuse them. A toothbrush is the perfect cleaning tool for the bathroom. It's just the right size for cleaning around faucets and fixtures, for scouring grout lines, and for scrubbing those hard-to-reach places. Keep a toothbrush with your jewelry, and you'll always have the perfect tool on hand to put a quick shine on your baubles. Need a great beauty tool? A toothbrush makes a great nail brush, and it's gentler than the regular ones. You can also wash the brush and use it to groom your eyebrows. Grungy shoes? No problem. Use an old toothbrush to apply shoe polish. It's so much neater than using a rag, and it easily gets into spaces a cloth would never reach. In the kitchen, use a toothbrush to clean stovetops, refrigerator gaskets, graters, and can openers. You can also keep a toothbrush in the laundry room to rub detergent into stains. The bristles are nice and flexible so they don't damage clothing. Brushing up on some uses for your old toothbrushes. I'm Mrs. Fix-It, and it's just that simple. Every home needs a message center, but who really wants it to be the refrigerator? Well, I have a quick and easy project for a fun and versatile memo board. You can pick up these metal sheets at any home improvement center. They come in all sorts of sizes and styles, and they're the perfect base for a magnetic memo center. Decide what size you want your message center to be, and buy a standard picture frame in that size. Next step is to cut your metal to fit the frame. Simply measure out the dimensions and use a pair of tin snips to cut it down. If you choose a piece of metal that has holes in it, as opposed to a solid sheet, you're going to have to pick out a background. You can choose from wallpaper remnants, colored paper stock, or even a fabric that coordinates with your room. Cut your backing to size and slip both pieces into your frame. Make sure you leave the glass out. Secure the backing onto the frame, and you have a custom-made and inexpensive magnetic memo board that will easily keep all your family's notes and reminders right where you can find them. Add a few magnets, and you have yourself a magnetic memo board without spending a lot of money. I'm Mrs. Fix-It, and it's just that simple.